JG Calais back again. This time we at SetsuCon kicking off the 2026 year, and I'm with an extraordinary content creator, cosplayer, and even an activist in the community. I'm with
Chris Valkyrie.
And how's it going this weekend?
Oh my God, it has been an amazing weekend. I think this was like the perfect con to start off the season. This con actually hyped me up for the rest of the season going forward. It's cold as fuck.
Yes.
Excuse my French, but it is cold. What was it? -3 yesterday. But it's a nice, very community con. Not used to coming from New York City and experience with New York Comic Con. This con reminded me of Ocean City, which is the con I ended my season with, and then to start with another con like this, it's a great feeling, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
Yes, me too. And as I stated earlier, that you are a cosplayer. How long have you been cosplaying for, and what got you into it?
So I have always done cosplay Halloween-wise ever since I was younger, showing my fandom in that way. And as I gotten older and wanted to break into it because of my career and other things, people were giving me the speech, hey, you're too old for this, you shouldn't be doing this, or this doesn't look good. And it took a great friend and partner in crime and my tag team duo to say, hey Chris, don't you go by the thing you don't care what nobody says? And it's going on 2 years now, and I'm not stopping.
As you should, and you should always keep going, always strive. And you also strive to put a lot of positivity in the community, because a lot of people don't know you do speak out a lot of social injustice, and you're a big advocate against bullying. What made you even want to go that route with your career?
So, honestly, I've always, since I was younger, I know what it is to be bullied. And I saw what bullying affects at a younger age, and having to be built tough or get tough skin and have that whole concept. Oh my God. But I feel like justice is deserved for everyone. It doesn't have anyone or anything or any criteria for it. I feel like everyone should be treated equally. Everyone should be respected, and everyone does have rights under our Constitution and so on and so forth. And then growing up in a law enforcement family, a mom that was a social worker, and then them starting me young in volunteer service, community work, I would get this high off of helping other people. And yes, it's great to make money, but sometimes that little bit of light or goodness you put into the world is more payment than that paycheck. And it's an amazing feeling. Like, I love what I do work-wise, but anytime I get to help someone or give someone some type of advice to help them move forward, or empower somebody, or help somebody rebuild themselves, because I also know what it is to be broken. I'm a survivor myself. I've went through those dark times. That's why I kind of embraced my villain, and embraced that darkness, because it actually made me go back to what I was and picked up and put all those little pieces together. So I know what it is to be at a low. I know what it is to have a stereotype above you, not only because you're a Latina or a woman, or something traumatic happened to you. So falling to those stereotypes and seeing everything just made me want to push forward. And, with that, and then the bullying and the trolling and the gatekeeping, I don't like it. And it gives you this certain kind of rage. And I feel like no one should be spoken down to. No one should be downplayed, especially in the cosplay community or any fandom, because all we're doing is expressing what we love, and helps us, because a lot of people turn to this because they have nothing else and they don't feel normal, or they're not treated as normal. But when they come to these communities and they're accepted, it's a whole different experience. They kind of feel like they're a part of something. So that's what brought me into that. Maybe it was my background growing up and what I do on a daily basis, to just being surrounded by great people and, getting your team. And at the same time, a lot of people are afraid to speak up, but I've learned when you are silent and you allow people to stay silent, it just holds you back. So that's why I am the way I am. And I don't mind playing the bad guy, but at least I'd rather play the bad guy and do something good than let someone get hurt that shouldn't have in the first place. There's no innocent bystanders with me.
Not at all. And I love everything that you just stated there. I love everything that you're bringing to the community. And I wouldn't even call yourself a bad guy. You're actually the hero, the protagonist in this, because unfortunately in the cosplay community, there are a lot of people who are coming in newer who want to try to bring a lot of negativity to this. And why do you think that is?
So what I've been seeing and really reading the room, or basically doing my little homework, I think it's like we're going back to that school thing, mean girl era, like, and then people are feeding off of this popularity or seeing what comes with this, and they just want it all for themselves. So that greed, or maybe they're just a miserable person and they're just like causing some type of misery or toxicity somewhere. This is what I've been picking up so far, but it needs to stop, because I've noticed there's also a lot of people that do this that fall on a spectrum or have a disability, and this is the only time they are seeing for themselves and what they love, and not for their disabilities or anything. And I don't know, maybe it's just bad people, because there's bad people in all different shapes or forms. I haven't figured it out yet, and trust me, if I get down to the calculation, the chemistry, I'll probably be like, okay, we're nipping this in the bud right now. But so far, the only thing I can come up with is a jealousy or wanting to be popular and outdo somebody else, because that only makes them feel better, because something's wrong with them in a sense. Either they're insecure, or they're a miserable person, or they're just that toxic energy and they feed off of it. But unfortunately, I have seen it, but I haven't let it stop me. And I tell everyone else to not let it stop them, because we've seen a horrific thing happen last year with an amazing cosplayer and a talented cosplayer, and it broke my heart. It literally broke my heart. So this is something that we all need to come together and start nipping in the bud.
Yes, and I want to say rest in peace to Ash. That was an unfortunate situation. There are a lot of people who are cowards who want to go online and troll because there's no real consequences, even though there are starting to be people going after folks, and I love that. Keep going. And also, people don't know, like, you can get punched in your mouth. A lot of people do all this online. Unfortunately, you will never see nobody at a convention doing some of the shit that y'all see.
I've heard. So from what we heard, our good friend and amazing Taki literally punched somebody in the face for bullying somewhere at a con. So it can happen, people. You can get punched in the face. You just haven't run into the wrong one. Or wait, the right one that needs to put you in your place.
Yeah, and you got the right one right here. I've been waiting for a minute, and I be talking mad shit too, but nobody has yet to try it yet. But if anybody who wants to get like involved with your social medias or even your organization, where can they find you?
So, if you are a young law student and in the New York City area, you could find me at the Puerto Rican Bar Association. I actually am a part of the Young Attorneys Committee for the Puerto Rican Bar Association, and I love mentoring or finding younger attorneys or even college students or high school students that are interested in the legal field to push them in the right direction and give them that meaning, to me, the importance of mentorship.
Yeah.
Online, you can find me on social media, Misfits Club, so you can find the whole crew. You could find me at Chris Valkyrie _Valkyrie on Instagram. I am on TikTok, but I'm not TikTok friendly, so I'm not there often. You can find me on the new app, Fanime. This is shout out for anime, so I'm on there too. Twitch, YouTube, and Discord. So, and then also you could catch my podcast, The Poisonous Daily. I shoot maybe bi-weekly, twice a month, if anything. And sometimes they're live, sometimes they're pre-recorded. And other than that, Instagram is the best way to go with me. And if you can't find me there, you could find Don Manuel. Find him, you find me. So we're always together, tag team duo.
You guys heard all that. Make sure you follow her on all platforms. If you're looking for a safe space, if you're looking for somebody to advocate for you, trust me, she will go in on them. I am JG Collects at Setucon, and like that, I'm out.